Well, I'm coming to you from down in Medellin, Colombia, and I want to interrupt today my little series on leader training, and I'll be back to that. But in my readings that you can always get the excerpts of, I do each day, and they go out on alignmentministries.com from Austin's pen. I learn a ton of things. I'm still constantly trying to be a student and learn. I'm reading a book by Merrill Unger. I grew up hearing about him. He comes highly recommended among Bible-believing circles. He graduated from Dallas Theological Seminary with one of his degrees, but he has many degrees. And he wrote a lot on demonic activity. And since you're going to Michigan, I thought this would be good. It's an excellent book to read if you would take the time to read it. It's called Merrill Unger, What Demons Can Do to Saints. And you can see that easily by going to my gleanings, and any of those about demons will be from him. This is a quote, and then a comment. A believer persistently yields to a besetting sin and gradually discovers that he is unable to confess it and turn away from it. But when the sin is clearly demonic, he also finds himself unwilling to do so. That's a pretty strong statement that Mr. Unger is making, or Dr. Unger is making. He persistently yields. He is unable to confess to it, but he's also unwilling to confess to it. A believer, he says, with tendency toward lascivious thoughts yields to the temptations to indulge the old nature by reading pornographic literature. He soon finds his mind polluted by vile imaginations whenever he attempts to read the Bible or pray or perform any spiritual service for God. Strong demonic influence on his mind stifles every effort in Christian living and serving. Over the years, I've dealt with so many that have had that problem, and this has really helped me because I can see how it is Satan getting a toehold in our life. And I know I have, during a very strong testing and trying time, I got very angry and struck back, and I totally realized that that was not God's will. It was the devil's will, and I allowed the devil to influence me, and I came under his influence. I gave him an advantage. I gave him a toehold in my life. And so I wish you'd read the book, and I wish you'd think about it, because you and I don't want Satan getting any advantage over us. And you may totally dismiss the book, but I really believe you might find it very interesting. Merrill Unger. The book is What Demons Can Do to Saints. Why don't you give it a read?